Steven, I may be visiting you in October. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Sound Off. My name is Ernie Leuk, and this is the show where we talk about everything that is cosplay related, convention related, nerd related, all that great stuff. So, first off, we're going to start off with 3 headlines that dominated the week. First one, 20th Century Fox has decided to pull its movie exclusives from their Hall H panel at this year's San Diego ComicCon for fear of piracy. Now, there are a lot of people that they want to do exclusives, they want to show movie exclusives, but a lot of studios are starting to back out now, showing those exclusives to the public, just in case, you know, people have their phones up. People are either on Periscope, they're also like either on Meerkat, or they're putting it up on YouTube. And also another thing is that San Diego announced that they were going to be streaming the Hall H panels for those who cannot attend. So that's kind of another thing that movie studios are considering. I know that Disney's on the verge. They are really debating whether or not they want to drop out of San Diego Comic-Con period, just to focus more on their D23 Expo. So, but the big story is that 20th Century Fox has decided to pull its movie exclusives out of Hall H. We'll find out more this summer when San Diego Comic-Con happens in mid-July. Next up, one of the biggest headlines of the week: the Wizard World CEO has resigned due to reports of the company losing $4.3 million last year, and also this year scaling down the shows. Now it's now the CEO has gotten, from what we understand, a pretty good severance package from the company. So we're hoping that at least, you know, they put it to good use. And they have a new CEO now, which was a former industry executive for the CW and WB network. We're with ties to the industry, so that way Wizard World can bring more guests to their conventions throughout the country. I know stemming from the resignation, I know that Wizard World Orlando has postponed their show this year, and they're going to debut in 2017. And then finally, a Texas judge refuses to stop Space City Comic Con. Now, basically, what it was basically the convention committee, not Space City Comic Con, the actual Houston Tour Convention Visitor and Conventions Bureau, I think that's the actual name, actually did not want Space City Comic Con using the name Space City. They said it might ruin their reputation, it might ruin some things that they've done to work hard for that. And to me, I just say, you know, the judge made the right decision. You know, you don't stop it because the city has a nickname. You know, we have Big Apple Comic Con in New York. You have Emerald City Comic Con in Seattle. So it's just sort of, you know, why not? You know, I think that's kind of a bogus reason, but good job on the judge there. Texas judge has decided that Space City Comic Con will continue using its name and will continue on with the convention, which is happening at the end of May. And those are your 3 headlines that dominated the week. Next up is our sound off picture, and it is ba-bam right here. I'm sorry I had to add that. It's the color of your underwear, and the last thing you ate is the name of your Firefly class ship. So let's go through Instagrams and see what people have said. Well, a lot of you liked it this week. Alright, here we go. Cosplay Culture Mag on Instagram said Black Brisket. Let's see who else was there. Let's see. Chrissy said Mauve Goldfish. That's an actual color? Alright, let's see who else. Captain Chicago on Instagram that says the striped Oreo. That's interesting. Silvery Teacup said Silver Pocky. That could mean so many different things. Let's see. Mira Rochelle, I think, said green Pringles. Let's see. Rainbow Dash 90 said brown cupcake. That could, once again, all of these can mean different things. So thank you very, very much and for me, it would be blue chicken teriyaki. So that's that would be my Firefly class ship. So it's So yeah, so thank you very much for participating in this week's Sound Off. We will tell you next week's Sound Off at the end of the show. Next up is our con tip of the week, and our con tip comes from an article that was released this week by the Mary Sue talking about how conventions are oversaturated with photographers. And the biggest dispute there is that right, 3, 2, 1. Our con tip of the week is actually based off an article that the marysue.com actually released. You can check it out in the links down below about how conventions are being oversaturated with cosplay photographers. Now, our tip to that is not finding a good photographer, but finding the right one, the one that you want to work with, the one that will fit your style, that will fit what you are looking for. Because the photographer may be good, but it may not be the right one for you. There's a difference between good and right. So it's so the thing is that if you have to do your research in finding the best one, to find the one that fits your style, the one that wants to fit towards what you want. If you want a haul shot, okay, that could be any photographer. If you want a great shot for your profile picture on like Facebook or Instagram or any social media, then you have to dig. If you want to do cosplay edits, that's going to take even more time. So it all depends on not just finding a good photographer, because there's so many out there that we can list, but it's just finding the one that suits your style, that you love working with, that you think that you get along with, and that you'll support no matter what. So yeah, that's our con tip of the week. Just don't look for, you can look for a good photographer and work with them, but they may not be right for you. So just keep that in mind. Alright, next up is our cosplay of the week, which is right over here, which is SINDRAGOSA from, I'm hoping I said that name right, from the world of Warcraft, actually cosplayed by Danielle Beaulieu, if I remember correctly, on her Instagram name. At least I know I could pronounce that. I'm not sure about her last name. This was taken at PAX up in Boston last weekend, and the photos by DTJAAAAM. So it's you can see it's a beautiful job right over there. Attention to detail, colors just right. It's just a really good cosplay. I may not play World of Warcraft, but I could appreciate how good this looks. So yeah, that is our cosplay of the week. If you want to see the photo, you can check it out. Cosplay in America posted it on their Facebook down below. Alright, next up is our page model segment, and this week we are talking about Toni X Temptress. Yeah, Temptress. I'm sorry, Toni. Toni X Temptress. Chris knew her for a long time. She used to be known as Russian Doll Cosplay. You could definitely see like she does some spectacular work. We met her back in DerpyCon 2014, where she played Femme Jack Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas, and actually we did a photo shoot with Katsukan Gazebo, the guy who runs Katsukan Gazebo on Twitter. Yeah, we did a photo shot with her and him, and we were probably one of the first people to ever know who Katsukan Gazebo was. So you can check it out there, but you can see this is her at Juliet from Katsukan. That's where we shot it. So yeah, make sure you check her out. She's on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I think she's on Tumblr. I think DeviantArt as well. You can check out all of her social media in the links down below. So yeah, you should check it out. She really does some awesome cosplays, some cute cosplays. She was this past weekend. She was at Castle Point Anime Convention. So you can check it out there. Make sure you check out all of our page models. They're down below. So, alright, next up is our social media post. This week, our dealer spotlight, which I totally forgot to put up on our Facebook, is Cutie Pie Kawaii. It's a Pennsylvania-based company. You can check them out on their website, www.cutiepiekawaii.com. They have lots of kawaii foods, a lot of kawaii clothing, a lot of accessories, anything to do with the kawaii lifestyle, So, everybody knows the kawaii lifestyle. It's just, you can't go wrong with that. You really can't. Alright, so that's our dealer spotlight. Our artist spotlight is Artgerm, who takes who has realistic art pieces from video games and like absolutely does gorgeous work. You can check it out on their website. We'll have the links down below. Ricardo featured them earlier. Yeah. If you want to see all of our social media posts as well, make sure we'll let you know at the end how to do all of that. Alright, so this week's Tuesday poll is we asked, what's your best way to blow off some steam when things get too crazy? So again, I'll read that. What is your best way to blow off some steam when things get too crazy? Now, for me personally, it's for me, it's all about I take kickboxing and I play the drums and I exercise and I go on a bike ride. Those are kind of the things, the way to blow off some steam, because things can get stressful at times, particularly at conventions. But if you're outside of the convention scene, that's what I do. During a convention, I just go back up to my room, take a breather, watch a short music video or a funny clip, just to get my head away from all the craziness, so that way I could get my head back in the game and I could go from there. So yeah, that's what is your best way to blow off some steam? Leave a comment down below. For watching Wednesday, we recommended the movie Keanu, which came out this weekend, which is all about a cat that gets kidnapped or catnapped, and their owners go through anything and everything just to get the cat back. And it is not about Keanu Reeves as most people think. So make sure if I'm done with this early and I edit early enough, I may have time to go see Keanu. If not, it will probably be reserved for either Monday, Tuesday, or sometime during the week. A late showing, yeah. And then finally, one of our posts is what makes a fan podcast. This week, we interviewed Steph Von Schweetz from Las Vegas, Nevada, as our best of 2015 Crossplay winner. We talked about Evangelion. We also talked about Attack on Titan. So yeah, check it out there. We had a great time with it. So you should just check out our interview. It's actually, I'm making a guest host appearance and Ricardo's in it as well, hosting it. But yeah, that's our social media post. Now on to our videos. This week, our Music Monday cosplay features, which we do all week long, features Sweet Spectre cosplay that we filmed at MagFest, Blamsy cosplay, which we filmed all at Otakon, same venue as pretty much, Soren Lucide cosplay, once again at Otakon, and then finally Nepsi cosplay also at Otakon. You can check out all the videos as they were streaming over here. You can also check them out by clicking on the links down below. Our Throwback Thursday is a Japanese language lesson from Sakura Matsuri 2009. You get to hear some commentary from myself, Steven, John, and Chrissy. And it was actually a fun time. Since Sakura Matsuri is happening this weekend in Brooklyn. Finally, not finally, but next up, our Feature Friday. This week we featured producer Tony Oliver from our interview in 2010 at Otakon. I think it was 2012 at Otakon. We talked about everything from music to Power Rangers and everything in between. So yeah, make sure you check it out. Alright, and finally our Saturday skit is from Animé Los Angeles 2015, and it is called In the Swim Club, basically a parody of the song In the Navy, except it's called In the Swim Club, and of course it is based off of Free. So you can check it out, check out all the videos as they were coming over here, or you can check out all the links down below. So yeah, that is it for our social media posts. Once again, if you want to follow us on social media, we're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also Tumblr and Periscope. Everything is the Fans POV. You make sure you like, share, and subscribe to us. And then finally, we got two more things on the docket. Next up, our convention update. Alright, this weekend coming up, I'll be at Anime Fan Fest in Somerset, New Jersey, May 6th and the 7th. I'll be doing filming, and I'll be filming a video there. Also, probably film the cosplay contest for your delight to see. Unfortunately, we won't be able to go to Atlantic City Boardwalk Con because there's some personal matters that came up, and we have to be available that weekend. We'll say that. But our next convention after Anime Fan Fest will be Colossal Con in Sandusky, Ohio. We are still looking for people for shootings. For a shoot. There we go. Not shootings. For a shoot. Make sure you can email us at cosplay@thefanspov.com to book a shoot. We have slots open for Friday and Saturday. But yeah, so that's those are our next 2 conventions coming up. And then so finally our sound off picture for the week is right here. Tell us a sci-fi story. The catch is you only got 6 words to do it. And the one that if you check out our Instagram, once it's posted up, it will say Pirate Chris press. Oh no, what was it? I think it was Chris presses button, planet goes boom. That was kind of the. That was kind of what I came up with. What do you guys have to come up with? Let us know. Tell us a sci-fi story in 6 words or less, and we will feature them next week on Sound Off. Chrissy will be taking over the hosting duties. My name is Ernie Leucas, and I'm sounding off.